Welcome to the Macat Multimedia Series and to Macat's Introduction to Business. Business is the engine of the economy. Those who study it work to understand why companies succeed and fail, how they can improve their performance, and how they can adapt to change. The concept of business encompasses the organized activities of making, buying, and selling goods, from the food that we eat and the clothes that we wear, to our entertainment and our leisure activities. It deals with the provision of services to customers, and it incorporates production, employment, and resource utilization. But those who study business also study important aspects of society. They look at the ways in which profit, work, and services affect social development and quality of life. Trading and commerce have been around almost as long as mankind, but business, as we know it today, is a relatively new concept. It is perhaps the most important product of the capitalist system, which, as Karl Marx defined it, has two main components: workers and owners. Their interrelationship within the context of a state and a society that imposes rules on how companies and industries should operate has been fundamental in the development of business as an academic discipline. All businesses strive for success, however that may be defined. For Adam Smith in The Wealth of Nations and Milton Friedman in his classic Capitalism and Freedom, the sole purpose of business is to maximize profit. But achieving that requires both strategy and leadership. Business strategy has a close relationship with the strategy studied by the military. Thousands of business people have studied Sun Tzu's The Art of War, written 2,500 years ago, for its insights into the many different paths to victory. Much later writers, such as Igor Ansoff, in his foundational corporate strategy, have followed Sun Tzu in stressing the importance of flexibility and careful planning, and placing emphasis on building up competitive advantage, a factor that has become increasingly significant as trade has globalized. Different approaches have emerged. C.K. Prahalad and Gary Hamel stress the importance of developing core competencies by blending pooled knowledge with technological capability, while David Teese, Gary Pisano, and Amy Schuen associate such capabilities with competitive advantage, suggesting that efficient internal organization and the exploitation of opportunity are more vital to success than strategy. John Kotter studied more than 100 companies as they evolved over a 10-year period, arguing in Leading Change Why Transformation Efforts Fail that too much stress was placed on big decisions, and that success stems from properly managing the countless small adjustments required to keep a business competitive, the efficient management of ongoing change. So the study of strategy shows both the importance of leadership and the role of good management. The idea of creating, retaining, and transferring knowledge within an organization has become paramount. Whether that involves the creativity required to create clear space in a crowded market, a problem studied by René Mauborgne and Kim Chan in their Blue Ocean strategy, or opening the door to organizational learning, knowledge management, and changes in corporate culture. Management also means working out how to get the best from a company's employees, a challenge that can be at odds with the drive for profit. The social context in which corporations are operating has changed. No longer willing to take things on trust, an increasingly educated, mobile workforce increasingly demands change, socially and environmentally. Public expectation plays its part in determining the form wealth takes, and how that wealth should be shared and distributed. It's a problem that John Campbell addresses when he asks, why would corporations behave in socially responsible ways? So while the fundamental role of business has remained relatively constant, the expectations placed on corporations and their leaders have changed dramatically over time. Leaders are now expected to address an array of social, economic, and environmental challenges. Macat helps you to understand how all these challenges are met. Come inside to find out more. Macat. Learn better, think smarter, aim higher.